So another command that's useful in navigating the file system is cd. cd stands for change directory. And that's basically what it allows you to do. So your terminal is always in a particular directory, which you can determine by typing pwd. And cd allows you to move from one place in the directory hierarchy to another place. So if you look on the left, we start off and we say pwd to see where we are. /home/pi, that's our default. Then I can say cd/bin. And that will move me to a completely different point in the hierarchy. Starting at the backslash, which is the top level, it'll move me to the bin directory. So now I type pwd and I'm in the bin directory, /bin. By the way, just for your reference, bin stands for binary. That's where executables are placed, usually. That's what it's usually used for. So then I can type cd again, and if you just type cd with no option, with no argument, it just brings you back to your default home directory. So if I type cd again and I type pwd, it puts me back in /home/pi, since that's my default directory. Now, another thing you can use cd to do, instead of just bringing you to some absolute path, like I type /bin, that's an absolute path location. Instead of that, you can use cd to move you up or down one level in the hierarchy. So if you look at the right, I type pwd and I'm in /home/pi. If I want to move up one level, so instead of being /home/pi, I just want to move to /home. You type cd ... is your argument. And you type pwd and now I'm in home because I moved up one level. Now if from that place I want to move down a level, now from home there are several subdirectories underneath home. If I want to go into the pi subdirectory, I can just type cd pi. Notice I didn't say /pi like I did in the left. In the left I said /bin. And so it looked, since I put the backslash there, it said, okay, you must be specifying the entire path. But since I just say cd pi, it doesn't think I'm specifying the entire path. It just looks for pi in this directory. So if you look under home, there is a directory called pi. So it will move me down one level into that directory pi. And if I type pwd, I'm in /home/pi. So that's cd and allows you to move through the directory hierarchy. Now ls gives you a listing of what is in the current directory. So I type pwd and I'm in /home/pi. If I type ls, it tells me all the directories, all the files and directories that are underneath, that are in the current directory that I'm in. And right now I've got these 3 directories. They're all actually directories in this case: desktop, Indie City, and Python games. And they're all in my directory. Now I can also, ls command takes several options. And note that with Linux and Unix commands, the options you specify with a dash. So in this case, I'm going to use the -l option. -l option is long, L's for long, so you get the long form. So if I type ls-l, you see it shows me the same 3 files, same 3 directories, right? One on each row, but it gives me a lot of other information about each one of these directories, including the permissions and the owner and the date that it's last been used and created and all that. So you get all this extra information. We'll talk more about some of these like permissions in a few slides, in a few lectures, but that's the idea. So there are many options with ls, and if you want to find out all the options, just type man ls and it'll list all the options for you. Yeah, ls shows the detail. Okay, so another pair of commands is rmdir, mkdir, and rmdir. So mkdir is to make a directory. If you want to create a directory, you use mkdir. If you want to delete a directory, remove a directory, you use rmdir. So you see I'm in /home/pi. I type ls, I see my directories. If I want to make a new directory, I can say make dir test directory, then type ls, and I see now test directory is one of my directories underneath where I am, right? It's a new file or a new directory where I am. And then if I want to delete that directory, I can type rmdir test directory. Then if I type ls, you can see it's gone. So that's the idea. So makedir creates a directory, rmdir removes a directory. rmdir only works if the directory is empty. That's a safety mechanism. You can override that if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. So that's a safety mechanism. You've got to delete everything in the directory before it lets you delete the directory. Thank you.